Good morning, good afternoon, good day. This is your hostess, Karma Ovicchio, and I am coming to you live. Well, actually, not live anymore. By the time you hear this, it will be a podcast on Spreaker. But I did want to come to you guys and just thank you all for the well wishes. I'd like to thank you all for the prayers and meditation. I thank you and my family. Thank you. Ashe. Okay, so I'm just going to move into this broadcast because for those of you all who know me, I've been through like a couple of things I'm just going to say at the beginning of this year, because you guys know that I believe the new year actually starts with the first new moon. So with that being, let's just move forward. I'm coming to you today with the title Dirty Mind. And when I got up this morning and I was thinking about the Prince song, and I actually was going to play it as my opening, but I decided against that because of copyright infringements and blah, 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 blah. You know, I want everybody to be able to hear the broadcast in years to come, so I decided I better not play the music without getting permission. It's a little bit too hefty. So, anyway, I woke up this morning and I was for some strange reason, the Prince song was on my mind, and the title of the song is called Dirty Mind, and it says, there's something about you that happens every time. Every time I'm around you, I get a dirty mind. And I began to, just sit down and meditate on that, and I just came to say, as I began to meditate on it and speak, to myself in regards to it, I said that it would be a really great broadcast because a lot of times our minds are dirty. And usually when you hear the word dirty, the two words dirty mind, you think of sexual overtones. But this particular message is not about sexual overtones at all. Although Scorpio is, the full moon will be in Scorpio, so it's all about relationships, even those of a sexual nature. This broadcast will not be about that. It's actually about your mind being dirty. I wrote a little thing this morning that said, your brain is sometimes like a militant leader, and you have to throw it. You have to overthrow it. And as I wrote that, the premise and the whole subject and or ending to Dirty Mind came about. So it's going to be really brief. A lot of times in our lives, and I can speak for me as well, when things do not go the way that I want them to, and or the way that I thought they should go, I get pretty upset. And I've come a long way with that, and I'm really happy about it, but I still have a ways to go. And when I'm upset and when I'm frustrated, it seems that's when the negative energies of this world all come into the forefront of my frontal lobe, and I used to get like really angry and start to think about all the things that were not right or did not go the way that I wanted. For some reason or another, all the good things, all the clean things, they just rush to the back. And all the dirty things, the people who hurt me, the things that I didn't get when I was younger, the positions I didn't get, the contracts I didn't have, the person who cursed me out or ran me off the road, all of that comes in and it clouds my day. When this happens to me, I know that my mind is dirty, and I go quickly to clean my mind. I get in a form of meditation that's close to chanting, and I try to clear my mind until I do clear my mind. And once I do clean my house, my mental house, I sit there and I'm grateful just to be in the existence of knowing that I am here. for a larger purpose. And although sometimes I do not know what that particular purpose is at that very existence of that moment of what we consider to be now, even now, even now, I am grateful for the existence to be, just to be a light, to be an encouragement, to be a listening ear, to be to be one who gives and not one who has to borrow, to be one who shows by leadership. I'm not going to say that it's like the easiest thing in the world to walk around with a clean mind. It's so much easier to have a dirty mind, a mind full of clutter, a mind full of what should I do next, or I didn't do this, or I forgot to do that, or I need to get this done for the kids, or this bill needs to be paid, or I gotta remember to set my VCR. I gotta put gas in my car. All of those things, some of them are not negative, but they do cloud. They do take up space. They do create a dirty mind, a mind where you just can't sit without thinking. It's very important, especially with the moon going into Scorpio and we're dealing with relationships and the opposite being in Taurus. So our relationships on a physical plane are all predicated on how we react. And if your mind is dirty, if it's cluttered and things are all over it, we tend to respond in a nature that doesn't seem to care. Be mindful of your thoughts. Your thoughts become your ways become your habits, and your habits become your thoughts. I am your hostess, Carmel Ovicchio, thanking you so very much for tuning in, thanking you for sharing the broadcast, and thanking you for just a few moments every day to clean your mind so that you don't have a dirty mind. You all know that my virtual house and my virtual doors are always open. I wish you all green lights. Namaste.